Hello and good day, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Janet Lilly, and I'm coming to you from Cowan Lake, which is situated in the interior of beautiful British Columbia. Today, for our first week of our Philly cheese cook-off, I'm going to be making what I call simply a plain old good dip. Now, there's a couple reasons why I think this is so good. One of them being that it's so simple to make, and the second one being that it's delicious. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a can of refried beans. Now, the refried beans that I choose to use are the ones with the green chilies in them, but you don't have to use that. There's, make it your own. There's all kinds of different ones that you can use. There's black beans, there's whatever you want to make. Anyways, these are my ones of preference. So if we can get this can open, then we're going to spread our first layer of dip. Oh, and I always like to use a clear dish, simply because it just looks pretty, and then you can see all the layers, and it's, I don't know, it's just kind of nice. Okay, voila, first layer is done. Now our second layer, for our Philadelphia layer, what we're going to use is we're going to use the roasted red pepper. And I chose the roasted red pepper simply because I like a little bit of zing, and it's got a beautiful flavor. I love it. So we're going to spread this. Is going to be our second layer here, which is our roasted red pepper layer. Okay, it smells so good too. I just love the smell of it. Yummy. Yum, yum. Okay, so once we've got those two all done, my next layer is going to just be some salsa. Now, once again, I have a friend that can just about eat habanero, so if she was coming and I was giving the dip to her, I would probably choose to do a hot salsa, but I'm not as much into the hot stuff, and I kind of like it a little bit milder, so I've just used a medium, actually, mango salsa, which, I don't know, it's new to me, and it's really good. So we're going to get our salsa layer all done. Yeah, and like I say, if you have people that have guts of steel, you could add jalapenos at this point, or anything to spice it up quite a bit. Our next layer is going to be Velveeta. Now, this is also made by Kraft, and if you've ever used Velveeta cheese, oh, it's just so good for melting. So we're going to take the Velveeta, and I'm simply going to slice it up and put it on top of my salsa layer. I know you're thinking fattening, and you're right, but yummy. Okay, so once we get this layer all covered, we are going to, okay, so we'll put this guy down here. Now our next layer is just going to be, I just picked up a can of pre-made chili. Now if you had made chili, you could use your own chili. Like I say, make it your own. You can do whatever you want. And here again is a good time to spice up the heat level if you have friends that like the heat. I once again have chosen kind of a medium layer because not quite as good on the heat as I used to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour this over top of our Philly layer. And our other cheeses. I'm going to spread it all out. So good. I'll put this guy back in here too. Now our final, almost our final layer, our final cheese layer anyways, is going to be Kraft Tex-Mex. Now, I've just got lazy over the last few years, and I got tired of losing my knuckles on the grater. So I found that I've been buying the pre-grated mixes, but you don't have to do that. A lot of people have a lot of cheeses in their fridges, so be inventive. Use what you want. I just happen to like this one because, once again, it's got the jalapeno peppers in it, as well as the mozzarella, the cheddar, and the Monterey. So it really is a nice mixture. So we're just about getting down to the end, and see how simple it's been so far. Now, another thing I really like is avocado. So what I've done here is I've diced up a little bit of tomato, a little bit of green pepper, and a little bit of avocado. So we're going to get our little bit of healthy veggies on the top here. Just going to spread those out. Now, I've preheated my oven. I have preheated my oven to 350. So I'm just going to put my dip in there, and I'm going to put it in there for approximately anywhere between 20 minutes and half an hour. Just keep an eye on it. Just watch to see that the layers are all melted well together. So while we're waiting for that to cook, I'm just going to get myself, pour myself some nacho chips. And once again, I like the colored nacho. I like the colored corn chips simply because that's what I like. But anything you have in your fridge is great for dipping. I'm sure that everybody has crackers. They have all kinds of stuff in their fridge that you can use. So let's just check on our product and here we are. Check that out. Yummy, yummy goodness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit in the bowl here. Ooh, that looks really good. And I'm going to try it with my nacho chip. So good. Well, anyways, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week on week 2 of the chili cheese cook-off. Cheers. Once again, I'm Janet Lilly from Cannon Lake.